Yeah, I got a notification at work that he was on. I was pretty slow at first. It was pretty slow. And then I got busy at the end. I want to play with somebody new, but there's not many teams I haven't played with. I haven't played with the Broncos, but I can't trust the Broncos. I think the Broncos and the Redskins are the only two teams I haven't played with. I played Mike with the Lions. Oh, no, I haven't played with the Jets. I played Mike with the Lions. He beat me by 3. I haven't played with the Steelers either. Yeah, I'm going to try the Texans. I think I've only played with them once. I can't remember. I know I have. I just don't remember much about them. We'll give the Texans a shot. Mike swore up and down about them for the longest time. I just don't know about their defense other than Watt. I can't really. I don't think they have much of a secondary. I'm on a time limit. Gotta watch the fights tonight. Yeah. Oh no. I.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past.
Yeah. I haven't had any issues. All right, I see you receivers. Got some all right guys out there. Lines as shitty as can be. That's cool. That's cool. JJ Watt. All right. Nothing there. Not a terrible secondary. Nothing spectacular, but think maybe it saved this shit.
The 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, it ought to be good. That whole main card tonight is going to be awesome. Yeah, well, it's 3 title fights, and then the 4th fight is the last 2 women's champions, and then the first fight on the pay-per-view is Paige Van Zandt. She's always fun to watch. She's fighting some chick who only lost like once.
On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Well, I need to pay attention.
Linebacker Eric
Fucking over
Kendricks.
here.
Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Cousins.
Oh, I
Adam
can't
Thielen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 24.
Gun.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
Good
Someone's
hustle,
going to
buddy.
run for some big yardage.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and yard at the Texans' 5-yard line.
Gun. Mike 41.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
At the 5-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Cook.
Good job,
Cook
Watt.
was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down.
Check 52.
They'll run for
There we go.
Cook, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up
bail me
going
out,
backwards.
All right.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Over here trying to
The
watch the fight
Texans
and play.
offense ready to go here
pick
for
on
their
the
next
first fucking play
drive.
of the game.
And they've got to
Pay
be
attention,
thrilled to
guys.
have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off,
Way to make something out
he
of
was there to
nothing there,
congratulate
Lamar.
him and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
At the 16-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Get him down, get him down.
Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Double dog. That's the way.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball is in.
my
Watson
goodness.
lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll bring it back to
Not
the
a good start,
9-yard
man.
line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Push him back. Gun. 41's the mark.
They'll let their wide receiver take this one.
Oh,
It's Diggs.
good hit.
And he will maneuver
Wow.
his way down to about the 7.
Force that fumble, though,
Only
baby.
a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Offense ain't doing
A
us no
lot can go
favors right
wrong
now.
when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Strong right. Strong. Two.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, you didn't put the actual game on there?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there.
Thank God he didn't hit
Texan first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Scared of that dude.
Out of the gun, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. The catch made by Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. they haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Okay. Make some adjustments on our own.
To throw again on second down. Watson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check. 19. Check. 55. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
On second down, here's Miller. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. Watson on first down.
Oh, my goodness.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
19. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 31. Let's go, defense. Let's get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead.
But I missed it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Hey, JJ, show up.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Toe-bashed it.
Super toe.
The 47-yard line.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down and 4, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Into heavy traffic, and it's
Get out of the way.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
Fucking.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good
Damn you,
field
whoever got in
position
the
for
way.
them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, Cousins. Forced out to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Good job.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. 31. You don't want it.
On first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left.
Oh, my
And
God.
he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Wide, Watson.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11
They
on
don't
a
have a
first
backup
down.
plan.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and
hit
get
the wrong
away.
button.
Nowhere
Glad I
to
got
escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin.
That
in
would have
there
been
to
an
bury him
interception.
for a loss of 11.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Watson now on third down. Dumps it complete to Miller.
I wanted
So a
you to
nice
take
job
that
to break
tackle.
the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense
that's
is
awesome.
you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, first and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That's good for 28 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Good route here.
Now Cousins. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Whitney merciless, able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Hey, gun. Here we go.
3rd and long for Cousins.
Oh, my
Johnson, he's
God.
good. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for the first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10.
Bring up 48. 41.
Here's Cousins.
Oh,
Rudolph has it, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Whitney merciless, bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 34. And Bailey able to knock it through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete.
That guy could run with it.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On play action, Cousins. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
What happens when we got shitty line?
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
I'm literally doing nothing but rushing 3 and spreading them out.
The Texans offense.
Sometimes I'm not even spreading them out because I don't know if you're running
on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. From the 50, it's Watson.
Oh, he
To
saved
escape,
you.
and
That
he
was
goes
awesome.
down. Everson Griffith, his second sack
was
of the
good.
night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely
Oh,
extraordinary.
come on,
Let's just face
Tunsil.
it.
You're one of the
This
best tackles
offensive
in
line,
football.
flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I'm here all day.
I'm gonna have to fucking help you over there. I'm gonna have to help you. That's stop it.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on third, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
What we got?
Cousins being chased out left. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Here we go, Steve. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Listen to me. 41.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Gun. Coming to you. 41.
Cousins to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Cousins now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, check right. Watching the five. He don't know no better.
Watson now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Really only one guy back there.
Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Told you, in the last game we figured you out.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
We didn't get a single turnover.
Now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
Gave it away 3 times, 4 times, whatever. Missed the field goal.
But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
You haven't had any any opportunity.
Cousins now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Because we knew what was coming.
One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw. This is caught at the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone.
We're trying to get another sack for Watt.
With all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then
we didn't blow you out because we turned it over 4 fucking times. All we do is
fantasy football.
Like I've said a million times, if you guys don't get busted plays and I don't turn it over, like y'all can't compete.
From this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play.
I literally won this game by double digits in a game that I turned it over 4 times and had no takeaways.
That part is good.
And I had a missed field goal.
Wonder when the game is settled and the clock is run out.
You didn't have any turnovers. You had that one interception at the end. That was it.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before.
You had one at the end.
All the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
Negative Ghost Rider.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
they huge?
Find us
that
on
last
Twitter
one, even if you hadn't thrown an
EA
interception,
Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
You didn't throw an interception in the end zone. Like I said, no, that one at the end